Hey guys, we're on our way out to a commercial flat roof right now to do a roof inspection for a customer that they've got an old commercial roof and they're looking for options whether they need to replace it or potentially maybe just do some repairs. So we're going to give them an inspection and a report. I've got Mario is my commercial roofing manager. He's in the truck behind me. So we've got all the gear and equipment we need to do a full commercial roof inspection, and wanted to put this short video together to explain, what to expect during a commercial roof inspection on your commercial property. So, first things first is if you have a leak, a lot of times we're going to want to start inside the building to see where is that leak coming in. It may be a different location than where the leak is entering on the roof than where it's presenting itself inside the building, but we still may want to come inside if there's an active leak and see where that water's coming in. Now, whether there's a leak or not, we are going to want to, of course, get on the roof and make our assessment from the rooftop. We'll have measuring tape. We want to take a lot of measurements. We are also going to want to take a lot of photos. Photos really help us perform a full diagnostic and make sure that we have evidence of what we're seeing and put an action plan together for our crews. So what we're going to do during the commercial roof inspection is, of course, we're going to walk the roof. We'll start at the perimeter and work our way towards the middle of that roof to make sure that we see every square inch, and if there are any issues that you need to know about as the property manager or building owner, that we're able to point those out to you. So when we're walking the roof, what we're looking for is evidence of ponding water, for one. When it rains, there should be no water that remains after 48 hours after a rainstorm. If water is ponding on the roof, that can result in an early failure of the roof. That creates blisters, it creates failure in the seams, and so we want to make sure that there's not any evidence of ponding water on the roof. We're also going to look at the condition of the seams. A lot of the times we use a gentle metal hook, and we kind of just run it down the seam to make sure that those seams are still secure and tight and not letting any water in between, because those seams, a lot of pressure is on those seams to make sure that they hold up and are able to prevent any water from coming in. We're also going to check the perimeter edge metal, whether that's a drip edge that you have into a gutter or if you have a cap metal on a parapet wall, a coping there. So we're going to check all of those because those are often where roofs can begin to fail. So we want to make sure that those edge flashings are continuing to do the job that they're supposed to do. You may have roof penetrations or HVAC units, mechanical units on your roof that are either directly through the roof, or in the case of a rooftop unit, it may be curb mounted. So we want to check those curbs and check those penetrations to make sure that they're still properly flashed and diverting water away without letting any water get inside. So we're going to do a thorough inspection of all those penetrations and those curbs. That'll give us a good sense of overall the condition of the roof. We'll take photos of everything that we see. We also have moisture meters and infrared scanners to, if there's a really squirrely leak that's difficult to identify, we'll use that to see if we can pinpoint exactly where that water is coming in. It helps identify where water is beneath the roof surface. A lot of times also, especially if we're gearing up to replace a commercial roof, we may take a core sample, and what that means is we'll drill a little coring tool into the roof and then pull it out, and that gives us a sample of all of the layers of that roof. So we really understand what all the components of that existing roof are. If we're removing everything, what are we removing and what do we need to put back down? So once we've done all that, then we take all of our photos and measurements, we'll take it back to our office and put a full commercial roof assessment report together for you. That way you have a full understanding of what's going on, whether there is work that we're recommending to do and any repairs or coatings that we want to do, replacements. You have a report that kind of lists the what, why, when, where, and how about what we saw on your rooftop. And it may be possible that we can just do some small maintenance. Maybe it needs nothing at all. Otherwise, we'll give you an assessment of whether we want to repair, replace, or restore that roof. We also give you a grade, an overall roof grade, A, B, C, D, or F, and also a grade for each of the individual components, like the curb flashings, like the seams, like the drainage system and the drains. So that way, that's free tool. You know, even if your roof is brand new and in great shape, we'll come out and do this assessment, inspection and assessment report to make sure that you have a full picture and understanding of what's going on your commercial roof. So hopefully that helps understand what to expect from a thorough commercial roof inspection and assessment.